We're live at HOGWORKZ. What's up, Raph?
Good morning. How's everyone doing?
Hope everybody out there is doing good. We're gonna see how this goes. We're going live very early in the morning.
Very early. Yeah, I got here at 2 in the morning. I got 2 base coat, clear coat batches, and those went really fast. But yeah, here we are. We're gonna be doing Superior Blue. We have an inner, outer, some fenders.
Pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, set of saddlebags, and then we have a king and another tour pack, which are blue burst. That's a really cool color.
What colors did you already do today?
Whiskey Fire, which is a very popular color.
Oh yeah, you can see it on the that's actually kind of cool. You can see it on the phone.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check it out real quick.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Where's everybody watching from? We're up here in Detroit, Michigan, outskirts.
Whiskey Fire.
Ooh. Been doing a lot of Whiskey Fire lately, man.
Yeah, very popular color.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a bike that color.
Then we have just Vivid Black and one of the cool LED outers.
Ooh, yeah.
And yesterday's was Ember Red. That's Ember Red right there.
Ooh, the Ember Red. Yeah, that's a nice color.
Then Mysterious Red. One of the caps for the lowers, and down there we have saddlebags.
Oh, yeah.
These are a nice pop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Close up. That's sick.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yes, these are all for sale at HOGWORKZ.com. We have tons of different parts. We've got tour packs, saddlebags,
Lowers,
inners, outers, lowers,
you
fenders.
name it, we got it.
Yeah, you name it. We probably got 5 options for it.
Yep. Yep. So I already sealed. Superior Blue called for G7. The Blue Burst called for G5. So we're going to go ahead and spray down the first coat on the Superior Blue. And while that's drying, we'll jump over real quick to the Blue Burst and put a quick coat on that and kind of bounce back and forth and get it done.
Sweet. We do black quartz, right? I believe that's the color we do.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to the name. My bad. Yep, welcome to HOGWORKZ.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions,
yeah, any questions for us, call in. The number is 888-615-6344. I got it memorized.
yeah, customer service will help you out with the color and anything you want. We do sell, what do we sell? We sell liners for the bags.
Yeah, headlights.
Very popular one.
You name it, we've got it.
Yeah. So
pretty much every part for a road glide, street glide, we've got something for pretty much all those bikes.
we also do carry tunnel better grips.
Oh yeah, we got the grip effects. These things go on your paint guns, kind of help you a little bit with when the guns are just so thin. These kind of add a little bit more bulk to them. Really good. They seem to help Raph a lot. He's been using them. How long have you been using the grip effects for?
I've been using them for about a year and a half, and I like them. It gives me a nice grip on the gun, and they're easy to wash. They've been taking a beating for quite some time now, and I throw them in there with the gun cleaner, and they take a beating with lacquer thinner. They've been fine, so I like them. They come left, right-handed, and one that's what they call universal or
yeah.
So
yeah, man, they got a lot of different options for those things.
Yeah, different colors. Yeah. So
you name the color, they probably got 2.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Stay safe and have an awesome day. You as well, Woken Gator.
Woken Gator.
It's kind of a cool name.
Yeah.
Cameraman's got to get a sip of water. Hey, what up, Ghost Rider? How's it going today,
Ghost
buddy?
Rider, what's up, buddy? How's it going?
Is this Breaking Bad 2.0? Yes, it is. Only this where you ain't cooking. I mean, we are cooking the blue.
Yeah.
Ironically, we're doing blues today. Ricardo Soto, have a good day. I'll be by in July.
Yep. See you soon, brother. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Waiting on a Stonewash White Pearl 19-inch wrap fender from you all. Hey, we really appreciate the order, J Dibs.
Yeah, thank you guys for keeping us busy. We appreciate it.
Yeah, what time did you get here today, Raph?
I've been here since 2 in the morning, believe it or not.
Man.
So I appreciate you guys keeping us busy. I'm doing the best I can so you guys can get all your parts in time. So appreciate it. We're grinding away.
Yeah, we really appreciate all the love and support we've gotten this year. It's been awesome.
Yeah, for sure, man. We've been growing overnight, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
It shows us that we're doing something right.
I think so.
Yeah, so let's get suited up. If anybody's asking, TR800, I use this all the time.
Yeah, that suit gets a lot of questions.
Yeah.
The backpack.
It's got a carbon filter in the back. It's not a fresh line system, but you know, it keeps me cool during the winter, spring, summertime. Gets a little bit warm, but you know, at least I'm not sweating. I like it's lightweight. I did upgrade to the new what would you call it? The new harness. The original one, kind of like a thicker plastic, kind of slides off here off the sides. It's more like a backpack, so it's got a material to hold on, so it ain't going anywhere. So I like it. It's lightweight.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's the again,
Versaflow.
guys, 3M VersaFlow TR6510 or ON.
Yeah, they have different models depending on what industry you're at. Whether you're painting houses, heavy, you know, material. This one works good for what we do. So if you're gonna buy one, please call, ask the questions, and tell them what you're doing. Don't just get what we got because it might not work for you. So
If you want to shop it around, make sure you find the one that's right for you.
Yep.
Shout out to 3M.
Yep. Yeah, so it's gonna be a little tricky to do the inner. Those are always tricky because where the gauges go, you know, you have to be a little wrist action, wrist control. But the rest of it should be pretty easy. So yeah, let's get suited up and let's do it.
Let's rock. Everybody be sure to leave a like on the stream, follow us for more, and while we're in the booth, ask us some questions. Any questions you have for Raph about painting, drop them in the comments, and then after we're done doing the first spray out, we'll come back in here, we'll regroup, read some comments. Unc, you working for NASA now? Pretty much. We're off to Mars. Let's hit it.
All right, let's go.
Be sure to leave a like on the stream, give us some shares.
This is our Illumina Flush LED fender system. This is going to be available for 14 and later touring models. It's going to be offered in over 100 color match options. So let's get to her, brother. Our light's going to mount here.
That went nice.
Yeah, it did.
I like it when I'm spraying colors that are strong. If that makes any sense, because it covers really fast. When it's a see-through color, I gotta slow down. I gotta make sure my corners are double, triple covered.
Comments went crazy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, everybody was digging that. So, all right, let's see here. You doing inners for the 24 now? Not currently at this time, but we may be soon.
Yeah.
That's TBA, to be announced. Solvent or water? This is water-based, correct?
Yes. Solvent. Yeah, we can't do water-based here. Take forever. Water-based, you gotta have a fan system, and like you put one coat, you gotta wait 10-15 minutes. Here we're like on the go. We don't got time for that kind of stuff.
So we do solvent-based.
Solvent-based.
Spacewalk today?
Yeah.
That blue is fire. That was, what, Blue Burst?
No, that's
Superior?
Superior Blue. We're gonna do next the Burst.
Oh, okay.
So let me
How can I fast forward to the ending result? Trust me, Raph, I bet he would love to fast forward as well.
oh yeah.
Love the rotating stand. I remember a day not so long ago, I painted trucks for a living, then they brought in the robots.
Oh boy. Damn robots.
Yeah, these dang robots. AI, it's taking over. Nice work from Jim. I like the way the guy starts with all the openings. Great job.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That was, I remember seeing that comment pop up when you were doing the Road Glide Outer. Some of the best work in a gravity booth. Looks good, awesome color. Can I get an 08? Oh, it disappeared. I just had it a second ago.
So another trick that I learned is, I'm going to go on to my second color. Yes, I can keep my gun in the same old empty cup. But I like to do it this way because the paint goes down, it stays wet in there. Then I put this little cap that goes on top of our cups there. Fits right on there. I can let it sit there, so when I use it again in 5 minutes, it's still going to be fresh. It's not going to dry. Yes, I can go over there, put lacquer thinner and clean it up, but it's not going to be that much of a weight. So let's get that blue burst out of the mixer.
Heck yeah. I used to paint airplanes in the Navy. Dude, no way. That's cool.
Really? Oh, that's gonna be...
That had to have been pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm sure he's got some good stories.
Yeah, any significant stories you want to tell? You want to drop in the comments? If so, we'll answer them after we go and paint the last few parts. Yeah, wow, 239 viewers right now we got.
Oh, cool! Thank you guys and
Yeah.
girls. Really appreciate that.
I got a question for everybody watching. So, what's everybody up to right now? You sitting in the office? You getting ready? What's going on in your lives out there? You guys are seeing what we got going on, but we're curious what everybody else is up to.
What's your guys' schedule for today?
Working, day off,
chilling.
coffee time.
Oh yeah, coffee time.
Checking y'all out. We appreciate it. Working. Y'all getting a lot of work done today? Driving a semi.
Oh shit, nice.
Be safe.
Yeah.
What are we painting? I'm painting markings on the runway. Oh man. Yeah, today we're painting cool. Yeah, we're painting Superior Blue parts for different Harley-Davidson bikes. The parts are all made by HOGWORKZ.
Yep.
All of our stuff out there. Kind of hard to get the booth on video without the black lines going through the screen.
Superior Blue, we got 3 21-inch fenders, new tank toppers, stretch saddlebags, For the Bluebirds, we have a king and a...
Ooh, Dustin, you're priming your motorcycle today. What kind of bike is it? Painting lures. I work outside, but weather dependent. It's supposed to rain. Chilling like a villain. How many quarts is it taking to spray that Road Glide? The outer.
How many ounces?
Yeah.
For the outer? Depending on color, this Imperial Blue is really strong, so it covers fast. I would say for 2 strong coats, play it safe. I would start off with 12 ounces. You can maybe do it with 9. I'm the type of paint I like to get a little bit extra on the edges, make sure everything's covered. And if there's a little something you got to sand, you got a little bit extra on you. So about 12 ounces.
Heck yeah. And does anybody out there ride? If so, what kind of bike do you got?
What do you guys ride?
Yeah. Raph, do you ride?
Unfortunately, not now. I'm new here in Michigan. Well, I've been here for 2 years now, but from California. Yes, I did ride in California. So, but I know Kyle's got a bunch of bikes up in the front, so maybe this summer I'm going to take a couple of them for a ride.
Yeah, I heard someone just got their motorcycle endorsement.
Yeah. No, but I think next year I'll get a nice road glide and do a really custom paint job on it.
Oh yeah, that'll be sweet.
Really nice. Now that I'm picking up pinstriping, I used to do it back in the, when I was about 12, 15 years ago with the homies. California, doing the low riders, doing a lot of pinstriping, airbrushing, stuff like that, kind of helping out. Want to pick up that talent so then I can maybe do it on our parts. I don't know.
That'd be sick.
Customers like it, the demand is there, then maybe we'll do it.
Yeah.
But I know for sure we're going to be doing it on our custom bikes here at the shop. So.
Yeah, we got a few that we're probably going to be doing here soon. I know we got the Laguna Road Glide going on. That's coming up, and then the Street Bob's gonna get a little custom paint job on that rear fender soon.
Yeah, we're gonna do that too.
Yeah, there's gonna be some pretty cool stuff going on here at HOGWORKZ.
Yeah.
Can you match scorched orange? Yes, we can.
Yes,
correct.
We can.
Yeah, that's a pretty popular color.
Yeah, that's a really beautiful color. It's got that nice. For me, it's 2 coats on the base, 3 wet mids to give that scorched orange that. I call it burnt orange, you know, to give it that nice red flop in the mid. Yeah, 3 wet coats, perfect match to our samples from Harley. So that's an easy peasy one. I like doing those trick colors. Okay, guys, well let's gear up and let's go do the first coat on the Blue Burst.
Yeah, let's get to rocking. That's
if
Blue
you
Burst is a
take
cool
the light
color.
and kind of go over, kind of show them how it looks.
Can I do it as you spray, or will that be distracting? Okay. I was always going to ask you that, but I didn't want to distract you and mess up your workflow.
No, it's all good.
I know it's already a little different having a camera guy follow you. All right, let's get the ball rolling. Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah. And,
I actually got a great question in the comments.
what's that?
So why don't you do the edges first on the tour packs?
I could, but since the tour pack is flat at the edge, so all I do is go like this, and I tilt just a little bit to capture it. And if not, second coat, I'll finish off. And on the smaller parts, I do like to get the edges first. For some reason, I just feel more comfortable just hitting the flat surfaces and just tilt a little bit to get that edge. Second coat, tilt again, covers, done deal. Instead of going up and getting a bunch of overspray, even though I'm, you know,
You got to kind of work with the gravity, you know.
Yeah, it depends. Some people like to start down here, up. People from up, down. You know, but yeah, it's always good to get the edges most of the time first. But for a box, for me, I just don't feel like I need to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was an interesting question. New question for the live stream.
Yeah. Okay, so now.
Thank you for explaining. Looks like an amazing job.
With the Blue Burst, since I know that color from experience and it's see-through, I like to unreduce. So for the ratio for that is 1:1. So you know, I'll cut back a little bit, maybe like 3-4 ounces of reducer to give the color more strength. Because I mean, I under reduced it. Just watching it every pass is like you can see the sealer still underneath. So I had to slow down a little bit, overlap a little bit more to get better coverage, and second coat should be fine. So okay, let's go in and finish off the Superior Blue, and then we'll go back in with the light. We'll check, see if there's any dirts or nibs. If there is, we'll come back and sand it, spot it in, and then we'll cap it and clear.
All right. And then what's the white sleeve on your arm there? What's that little sleeve?
The sleeve, Jimmy. This is, so as you can see, to grab all the overspray so that my soup will last me another week or two. In the automotive industry, you don't need it, right? Because you're like, you know, you're holding the hose and you're kind of just spraying like this, doing your blends or whatever. Here, we're holding the parts most of the time, and if I don't use that sleeve, my sleeve on the suit is going to be destroyed. So, and these aren't that cheap. So
that's pretty cool. Where could do you know the brand of them?
Yeah, it's right here. The company called Uline.
Uline?
Yeah, it's called Protective Clothing. That's the number there.
This is them right here, guys.
Let's see. Maybe you guys want to take a picture of it. There it is.
Yep.
18-inch. Yeah, same thing on the other side. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
They come in, I think, in a bundle of bundle of 4. A plastic bag like this.
Oh man.
So.
Huh.
I think
That's cool.
The number there too again. S 2329. So if you guys want to take a picture of that or take a picture of the box.
Yeah, we give you guys a second on that. That's it right there.
Cool.
Thank you for the answer on the Scorchborns. Can you tell me what color the base is?
Okay,
Alrighty.
so let's gear up and let's go. Oh, and another tip, which you guys that are watching that are painters know this. So when I'm in the booth, ready to paint, I always kind of point my gun downwards, hit the trigger a couple times, watching my fan, making sure that the cap and the holes that are right there where the needle's at aren't clogged up, because sometimes they could be, and you feel comfortable, you're like, oh, it's fine. You go to do your first pass and it'll fucking squirt shit all over. You'll be fucked, frustrated, because now you gotta let it dry, come back and sand. So if you watch me, I'll point down, hit the trigger a couple times, watch my fan, make sure it's nice and white how it's supposed to be, and if it looks good, ready to rock and roll. I always make sure that your lid is tight on your cup, because there's times where I again feel really comfortable and then I'm spraying and I see paint dripping off the edge here coming down to my gun, and you don't want that, because then it's going to go down here and shoot onto your panel. So always watch what you're doing.
That paint gun looks expensive.
Yeah, it's a DV1. I love these guns. I've been using these for about 2.5 years now. I love them. They spray really nice. The Vilbis
DV1.
and I also use for the clear, same one, but the orange, gold, copper.
Ooh.
Yeah, this clear gun spray is just beautiful.
Yeah, that's slick.
Beautiful. Okay, boys
Alrighty.
and girls, let's go do it.
Let's rock it.
So this time I'm going to go a little bit slower. I want to make sure I get the edges and the inner. That thing's always a nightmare because I go so fast, I lose concentration. So I got to focus gauge, edges, the outside gauge. So you'll see.
All right. Let's get the ball rolling.
You want to see something cool? Check this out. This is your OEM trim bezel piece here for your headlight. Pops right out. Two little clips. These from Harley-Davidson only come in black color. So what we got is a color match brought to you by HOGWORKZ. Over 100 OEM color match colors. Let's go ahead and pop this thing on. Check it out at hogworks.com.
You ran out of color.
Well, on the gun.
Lucky we got more.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You know, yesterday I made enough, but I only reduced 3 cups. I was like, you know what? I just better cover my ass and just make a little bit more.
Comments went crazy.
What do you guys think?
You're the owner of that shop?
Someday. No.
Someday.
I'm just the head painter.
If he's the head painter here at HOGWORKZ.
Do all the custom stuff.
Yep. And then yes, it is a downdraft booth.
Yeah, it's a new booth.
Yeah, when was this built?
Year and a half ago, I want to say. We have the other one, which we call it the older booth, but really it's a new booth. It's a side draft. That one's really nice painting when you're painting different colors. So you can start from the back and then everything kind of flows forward.
Yeah.
Here you can fit 2 cars.
Yeah, it's a big booth.
Easily 2 big trucks.
Yeah, it's a big one. It would just be a matter of actually getting it in the warehouse.
Yeah,
that'd
that's
be the tricky
problem.
part. We'd
Yeah.
have to take all the shelving out to get a
Yeah.
semi in here, or even a car.
That's the only downfall. I mean, a smaller car, yeah, you probably get in here, but regular size like sedan, or you couldn't get a Cadillac in here or anything like that.
No. Where is your location? We are outside of Detroit, Michigan. I'm usually not a fan of blue on vehicles, but this color pops. I bet in the sun it would be amazing.
Oh yeah, out in the sun. Most of our colors out in the sun, just beautiful.
Any
Beautiful.
metallic in that Superior blue?
Yeah. Superior's got like a medium-sized metallic. The blue burst, like a very coarse metallic in that. Yeah.
Do you set up the parts for painting, or does somebody else do it?
I do all the setting up. We have. Let's go show you guys. Come on, real quick, since we're waiting for the color.
Go for a little tour. This is the HOGWORKZ warehouse.
This is where we keep all our stuff. So when the orders come in, Tommy gets all the orders, sets them up, and then Eli over here, our good prepper, he pulls all the parts right. Tell him what you do real quick.
Yeah, what do you do here, Eli?
So I walk around, I pull all the parts from our warehouse, set them on this cart, open them up. Oh, there goes my AirPod. Bring them in here to the prep room.
Don't lose your AirPod.
Some of them I can just wipe down and hit with the BA real quickly, like this one. Other ones I have to fully prep. You can't really see, but I can show you that like this one compared to this one has some burn marks, so this one I have to fully prep myself, but that'll be easy.
Yeah.
And then I put them on the cart over there. I'll take these 2 over there because they're pretty much done. So I take these. Put them on the cart. And then send the cart off to Raph, and then he paints them.
Yep. That's how it gets done in the prep room.
A little behind the scenes exclusive here at HOGWORKZ. We got a great video on YouTube with Eli showing kind of a little bit of our prepping process. It was the Performance Bagger Build Part 2.
Yeah.
You guys should go check that out on YouTube. That was really, really cool seeing.
Yeah, he's a really good prepper. He has a really good eye for everything. And, you know, sometimes we miss stuff, but I catch it in the booth. So when he's done, the cart gets rolled out here to the front, and then here at HOGWORKZ, a little fancier, so we get these fancy iPads, and it tells me my order that I'm painting from new to oldest. And so what I do is I'll open up my doors in the morning, I go off this list, and I have to use my brain to think, okay, where am I going to put the blue burst, and where am I going to put the Superior blue? If I have 2 different colors, obviously I'm going to use the curtain. If I have a color that has a big chunky metallic, I want to make sure I have it on this side, because the booth is pulling more strong on this corner than that side. There's vents on both sides, and I have them set pretty good, but just to play it safe, I'd rather have the chunkier metallic flow directly down, and medium, the fine metallic colors, I set them up on that side. That's what I did with the Blue Burst. I had a coarser metallic, I set up in the back over there, superior blue, medium metallic, you know, fine on that side. And that's what I do. I put all the parts in there, tape them up, do whatever I gotta do. The wiping process takes a while because there's a lot of parts. When you have a car, you're in and out 20 minutes. You wipe it down the car, get your blower, take the dust off of there, tack it, done. Here, you gotta go through every part. It doesn't take me about half an hour. 3-step process is wipe it down with waxy grease. At the same time, looking over for any imperfections, scratches or gouges, and I'll mark those with tape so I can come back and take care of that. Second step is the tack rag. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of a tack rag. I'll grab it real quick here. Or these kind of got some type of a sticky, I don't know, film on them. They come in different wets, medium or dry. We like the dry because it doesn't leave that film on your parts, and it's really sticky. So as you can see, this is all the stuff that catches, you know, afterwards. Or if I'm sanding something and I don't want to make a big mess with the blower, I lightly swipe it, get all the dust, and I'll get my blower, just kind of give it a little bit of mist. Because with all these parts bundled up together, you have to be conscious and aware of your surroundings, because if you have 4 tour packs in one stand, you don't want to just go crazy, start blowing stuff around, because then you're blowing that dust onto the next one and the next one. So I like to kind of start in one corner, work the second one, third, fourth, and then when I'm done, I still come back, and then I'll kind of just turn it the opposite way, kind of blow these 2 that way, blow those 2 that way, jump onto the next stand. And I have 3, 6 right now. Usually if it's like a what, like say our most popular color, white sand pearl or whiskey fire, I'll have like 8 or 9 stands in there, and I'm spraying like this. Well, you know, making sure I'm not bumping into stuff, but it is what it is.
That's how I feel filming you. I'm like, suck in.
Yeah, suck it in.
And I ain't got that much to suck in. I'm a pretty skinny dude. I'm still like.
Yeah, no, there's times where I gotta like kind of go like this and kind of move around, and you know. But I'm the type of painter, I like to do a lot in one shot. You know, we're busy, so you know, it makes my day go faster when I got a bunch of stuff in there. It keeps my mind going.
You guys do good work. All my parts come from HOGWORKZ. We appreciate that, Louisiana biker. I'm actually going to shoot you a follow back. I see you got a streak light in your profile, I believe that is. That's sweet, dude.
Let's do a trivia.
Yeah. Great job. Quality work. I could tell. I did it for 14 years. Want to do the PSI question?
Let's do the ounces.
Ooh, okay.
All right, boys and girls. What are we going to give away? A Ferrari, a Corvette this time? What are we
the keys to the building.
Keys to the building. Hey, guys, there you go, guys. You guys got to own the building.
Nah, we'll give away a t-shirt.
Yeah, let's give away a couple t-shirts. We have a lot of merch. If you guys want to buy merch, it's on HOGWORKZ.com. So how many ounces does one of these cups take?
Yeah.
Who's ever close will win a t-shirt.
5.
How many ounces can I put in this cup?
Give us a wild guess. 16, 24, 20, 24,
Close.
20,
Close.
8,
Oh, wait, no.
9, 32,
No.
25, 18, 22.
Nope, there it is. Who's 22?
22 is Robert Soto.
Oh,
1,
shit.
2, 3, 1.
All right, cool, man. You got a t-shirt, man.
Heck yeah. Get me your address. I'm going to shoot you a follow back. Message me your address and your shirt size, and we'll shoot you a shirt.
Cool. Right on, right on. All right, let me go check the
Yeah.
I learned that from experience a couple times where
Always make more than not enough.
always make more. You don't want to be in there halfway and be like, fuck, you know, you like the last part or something, you know, you needed that extra fucking 6 ounces. And so I made an extra 22 just because I knew something was going to happen. And then the leftover, and I just put it back in the cabinet. Next time, hey, I got a little bit extra juice, right? So where did we end up? I think we finished on the
Mitch, did you
21,
guess 22 as well?
What's that?
I guess we had somebody else guess 22 first. Oh wait, no.
No.
Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, it showed it between a ton of different follows. Yeah, Mitch, that's right, you did.
Okay.
So here,
Well,
Mitch,
yeah.
we'll shoot you a shirt as well, brother. Send
Yeah.
me your address and your shirt size and messages, and we'll get it to you. And then we got a quick question about the red hand grips on the DVI. Are they universal?
I want to say they do come universal now.
They have several different types. I
Yeah.
know that much. But yeah, this is the Grip Effects. Where can we show it better? Probably on this gun right here. Grip Effects is the brand, guys. If you guys want to go check them out, there's a ton of different colors.
They come in this box right here.
Yeah, guys. Go check them out. I think they got the tag probably on here somewhere.
They do work for several guns, SADAs, DB1s. It works for my primer gun. So, yeah, I love them. Like again, like I'm saying, I've been using them for a while. I beat the shit out of them every day. They're still holding strong. They go through our lacquer thinner, and they're fine. They haven't cracked. They haven't stretched.
Yeah, that one's been beat up. That's for
that's
sure.
my sealer gun. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
kind of left the sealer marking on there because it reminds me of a camo.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Grip,
It's
yeah.
a custom.
Yeah, so it's good for my hand. I've been doing this for about 24 years, and I think a couple years ago I started developing a, I don't know, some kind of pain on my elbow due to holding the guns, you know, with those 32 can, you know, just more weight on my wrist. And luckily I married a physical therapist, so she puts me together.
Good massages every night.
Oh,
Can't go
yeah.
wrong.
No. Yep. Okay.
All
We
right.
finished off on the fender, so we're going to jump over to the 3 tank toppers, the outer, and then this whole corner here, and then we'll go on to the bloopers.
Yeah, guys. We'll be jumping on in the booth here. And while we're in the booth, because we'll have our masked son, we won't be able to answer any questions. But the second we get back out in Raf's office, which is a cool little office.
Thank you. Got to keep it clean.
Yeah, got to keep it clean.
My old mentor told me once, can't keep your fucking kitchen clean. You got no business in the paint booth. And he was hard on me. Shout out to Dino Bellotti.
Shout
Out
out
on
to you.
California Eagle Tech.
Still talk to him?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
He's still there painting. Awesome painter.
It'd be cool if we got him on one of these live streams. We could do like a duet or something.
Yeah.
With him on here.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's using TikTok or not, but that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'll throw him out a message.
Yeah, that'd be
next time.
sweet.
Yeah, he always told me you gotta keep these cups clean. A lot of painters sometimes always asking, oh, my jobs are coming out dirty. You're not paying attention to your surroundings. Well, this is on top of your gun, right? If you have a lot of color, dried up toner, clear, eventually all that stuff's gonna come off, right? And it's gonna go where? Down here. It's gonna grab the pressure of the air right onto your parts. Same thing with your hose. So that from where you connect it down to about 3 feet, I always wipe it down with lacquer thinner. That way, if I'm doing a pearl, that's the last thing I want is fucking shit off my hose or stuff like on top of my cup to land on my 3-stage pearls. Because as you guys know, if something lands on your mitt, you're fucked. You just fucking ruined that job. So, always gotta pay attention. Keep your table clean, your walls clean. You know, it just looks nice.
Yeah.
People
Looks like
want-
you're about to do to change this out.
Yeah, I've had this.
But you've been doing such early mornings and late nights that.
Yeah, that's the only thing in this paint room that can get dirty is this piece of paper, but not my scale, not my computer. You know,
Nothing
if you can
else.
see, I keep it clean.
Yeah. Nothing else gets dirty in here.
Don't want to get fired.
Nope. Don't want that.
No.
What type of spray gun do you use? It's the DV1.
DV1. When you buy them, they come in 0.2, 0.3. And the clear gun, I think it's a 2, a 3, and a 4.
What's a good paint gun for a beginner, but a good quality gun?
Dude, I've seen people paint with Harbor Freight guns, believe it or not, and they've had success. So I'm not gonna tell you, hey, this is the best gun, because there's all kinds of guns. It depends what feels good on your hand, how it sprays,
and how you use it.
I've been using back in California. I use SATAs. That's my mentor used SATAs, or SATAs, I should say, and those were killer. I just got introduced to these not too long ago, and I like them. They spray really nice. The clear ones don't throw a lot of overspray, so you can actually focus and see what you're doing. So I like DV1s.
Heck yeah.
Depends on your setup, you know. I've seen painters that are painting really fancy boots like this, and their paint jobs look like dog shit. Or the other way around. It just depends how you carry yourself as a professional.
How come a few pieces I got has excessive orange peel? I had to wet sand it out. Shoot our customer service guys a call and talk to them. Give them your order number, and they'll take it from there, man.
What's that?
The guy said he had excessive orange peel on a few pieces that he got from us.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, shoot 888-615-6344. Shoot our customer service guys a call, and then you can sort it out with them.
Yeah, give us a call. Send us some pictures.
Yeah, because we'd love to help out, and anything we can do to improve the quality, always.
Yeah, we apologize for that. We'll try to get it squared out and get it shipped to you back as soon as possible. So.
Yeah.
All right.
You ready to rock it?
Let's ready to rock and roll then. Okay.
Heck yeah. This is the Superior Blue.
Are you still rocking the OEM tank dash? It's time to lose a can opener. HOGWORKZ has the tank topper dash in over 100 OEM colors. It includes a flush mount cap and installs in minutes. Let's put it on this bike.
Yeah, Jay, you know what? Shoot us a message and we'll send you a t-shirt, brother.
fenders look really easy. You would think, right, when you paint it, just.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, your fan is about this much going out, and your fender's about that much, right? So when you're doing your pass, you're only getting about an inch. Or
Yeah,
so.
a lot of overspray.
So, you know, I go over, then my OCD kicks in. I was like, oh, fucking, I gotta go back over 1 second, then I'll third, you know, kind of make sure the edges, everything's covered. So I think I got everything really good. Ended up with about...
That was Superior Blue, guys. We can't give the color code out, unfortunately.
Top secret.
It's top secret information. It's like the Krusty Krab secret formula. We can't give that out.
Yeah, right.
Send Jay a t-shirt. I agree. I think we should. Jay, if you are still watching, shoot us a message with your address and shirt size and we'll send you a t-shirt, brother.
Another tip, when you guys have color left over, right? I jumped on the last one, had to do the first one, second. Make sure, always look at the bottom, that's what I do. Because what will happen is your metallic will separate a little bit and you'll see it form down here. So shake it a little bit. If you don't shake it, sometimes painters be like, oh fuck, they're in a rush, they open it, dump it in the can. Well, guess what? You just messed, you just changed the color because now you separated the metallics, now you only have the blue toner back and forth. So always make sure you double check. And if you're like me, OCD kicks in, right? You want to just stir it a little bit. Get that free high real quick.
Yeah.
Alright.
That looks cool.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah. That looks cool.
So I like to stir the bottom up a little bit. Open up this one over here. So I can continue to use my stick here. Dump that in there. Yeah, it's like 2 ounces. I still like to save it, you know, because some painters just like to throw it away, but we do smaller parts, so 2 or 3 ounces goes a long ways here. So
I like spraying my paint with no mask.
there you go.
Yeah.
That was me back in those days. Step out of the booth and you're like, oh man.
It's like when you're in the shop working and you use too much brake clean, and next thing you know, all the
back in my rookie days, I wouldn't wear gloves because I grew up with old timers, and they're like, "Oh, gloves are for pussies," right?
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, fuck, you know, I can't wear them." And I would wash my guns, you know, with no gloves, dude. It's like, oh
man.
shit. Now you think about it, it's like, oh,
get all those chemicals on you.
yeah.
Yeah, when I was painting houses for a little bit, I never wore gloves or anything, and I was a very messy painter because I'm so clumsy. I always fell off the ladder.
Oh shit.
And yeah, I would always come home. My grandma would be yelling at me like, "Oh, Derek, you were just covered in paint. What the heck?" Yeah, that color looks sweet in there. The next, we just got a little bit of blue burst.
Right, so.
Oh, hey, look at that.
What?
What kind of mask is that?
This one?
Yes.
This one was gifted to us by NASA. They like our channel.
Yeah. Yeah, NASA SpaceX gave it to us. That's our new sponsor.
They had one extra back in the locker room, so they. No, this is the. I'm having a brain fart now. The TR800 VersaFlow.
TR800 VersaFlow.
Yeah, read the numbers back there.
Yeah, so we got the VersaFlow TR651ON, and yeah, it helps Raph breathe in the booth.
Yeah, because I was wearing those. Turn your phone around. Those ones right
like
there.
This right here.
For the longest time, and then
With
I was.
lines on my face.
And then I was starting to go blind, so I had to wear glasses, and you know what happens with painting glasses. Overspray, fucking nightmare, and I had to upgrade, and you know, just take care of your health a little bit, because a lot of people, I didn't know this for a long time, even though I always wore those, the paint's gonna go through your eyeballs. I didn't know that. So I took some classes.
That's why I'm seeing blue.
Yeah, you see that? You gotta wear eye protective gear, because if not, the paint goes in through your eyeballs, believe it or not. Yeah.
Does it seal up pretty good with the beard? Yes, it does.
Oh yeah, that's why I got it. It just goes over like this, underneath,
Boom.
tuck it in,
And just like that.
lightweight, has a lot of adjustments for if you got like a cone head or peanut head, whatever. You can adjust the height and the width.
Whether your head's like Stewie Griffin or Jimmy Neutron, it'll
Yeah.
fit you.
So when I'm done here,
Battery powered, yes it is, right?
yeah,
2 batteries.
lithium. It comes with 1 battery. If you're in the automotive industry, 1 battery's fine. Battery goes for 4 to 6 hours. Here, 1 batch with like 30 orders, I'm in there for like 2-3 hours. And if it's like a 3-stage pearl,
That's all big.
I'm pretty much in there all day. So when I'm done, I write down Superior Blue, and then I'll write down RTS, which stands for Ready to Spray. Right? Get my cups, get my stuff, walk over here. Put my stuff here. Usually when I'm done at the end of the day, those go back in the cabinet. I got another tip here, it might help you guys or not. Learned this from a old timer, is this is where I keep the caps of my gun, right? Some people say, oh, don't do that because it'll ruin the seal. I've been doing this for shit a long time. It's never happened to me yet. Once it does, then I'll change. But what I do is I just drop it in there, and I got this this mesh wire thing. Where'd it go? But anyway, I don't know if you guys can see it in there. Yeah. So I made like a box, cut it to a box. I dropped it in there, so when this cap goes in there, it's not gonna stir up the bottom. It's just gonna fall on top. And there you go.
Yeah. Then you're not reaching your whole hand in there either to try and grab it at the bottom.
Yeah,
Or...
stirring up all the crap. And I use a little lacquer thinner. Some people like to use those spray cans, and that just fucking makes a mess. They're expensive. Here we got lacquer thinner. We do have a, we'll show you guys the system we have that we recycle. This dirty lacquer thinner, fucking machine does magic. It makes, turns it into clean
Really?
lacquer thinner, and then it breaks down the old base or sealer.
Huh, that's cool. I didn't know we did that.
Yeah, saves some money.
Yeah.
And walk over here to our Hercules gun
Hercules
washer.
paint gun
It's
washer.
a dual. It has a manual for the brush in there if you want to clean your gun, shit like that.
It smells good.
And I have it tagged here, so this is only for base and only for clear, because you don't want to clean your base coat with metallic in your clear gun, because you can have problems in the boot. So I keep that separate. Then I drop my grip FX in there. Little clip thingy, chingaderas. That, whichever way you like.
Boom.
It drops in there where these little, what would you call these little, where it squirts the lacquer thinner. So it'll go right in here. Drop my cups in there. There's like a 20-second cycle, I think. Turn the switch. It's all run and powered by air. Grounded, so it doesn't spark. Let's put our blue burst in here for a little bit.
That's shaking up.
Shake it up on the Red Devil.
I like how perfect it is that roll of tape is. It just works so perfect.
Yeah.
Shaker tape.
For one day, I was like, what the hell am I going to use? And it just happened to work.
You saw one thing, you saw the other, boom. That's it.
Yeah. Refill my thinner cup. That's one thing I always like, to keep this thing full, because if you're in a hurry, right, shit's fucking empty, or you spill something and you got a lot on your mind, and it makes it worse. So this way.
And it's right there too.
Yeah, it's right
It's
there.
easy to. Just takes 2 seconds.
Yeah, and if you work for a shop, some people do, some people don't. Here we mark all our stuff. Thinner, thinner. Write down everything you see, because OSHA comes by here or somebody, they can tag you and fine you. So we like to keep everything tagged, marked, no oil rags on the shop floor, none of that stuff. Try to keep everything by the book. We don't have any issues, no problems with anyone. Everyone's a happy camper. It's all good. So I will run a little bit of lacquer thinner because this has that coarse metallic in there.
Oh yeah.
Just to play it safe, go ahead and clean it real quick. And another tip here, as you guys and girls can see, I'm cleaning the gun, and I'll clean the outside of the cap. So when you do that, as you guys know, you painters, is when you go in the booth ready to spray, pay attention to that, because when you connect with your hose, there's still going to be lacquer thinner. Don't just plug in and point at your panel, because when you hit the trigger, shit's going to fly on there. So always point down. That's why I go, like, point down, hit the trigger a couple times, kind of watch the lacquer thinner, it'll push out the sides, or use my hand, wipe it off, wait a couple of seconds, and then I'm ready to rock and roll. So
The cap, you drop it in thinner also? The
yes.
caps for those, I assume?
These in lacquer thinner? No, these are one use.
I think he just said the cap, you drop it in thinner also? What cap would he be talking about? The cap for the gun?
Yeah. Yeah, these?
Yeah, this?
Yeah. This one was from the Superior Blue. But since that cap
Yeah,
is
the cap for the gun.
Yeah. Yeah, but this one stays on there because nothing really happened to it from the inside. I just wanted to run a little bit of lacquer thinner, kind of wash out some of that heavy
Clean it out a
metallic. So, from experience here, when you have two colors, and one's more metallic-y, so what I'm going to do is on this stand, they do have a little bit of the Superior Blue. I'm going to have to think of how I can bring some of these parts on that side, close the curtain, so when I'm spraying my final color, I'm not getting any overspray from the blue burst onto my Superior Blue, because then I'm going to be fucked.
Right, you don't want that.
And we don't want that. Nobody wants to get fucked.
No.
So, okay, so let's go do that in real quick if you guys want.
All right. Then we'll go check out the colors.
Oh, actually, yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So let's take the light and look at the color first before we start moving stuff. So if we find something, we're going to say I didn't fix it.
Yeah, that's true.
So let me turn off the boot.
All right.
That way the listeners get.
Yeah, let's see. Did Raph make any mistakes?
Oh, let me find out.
The pressure is on. This is live, raw, real, and uncut.
Let's see, so we're gonna go through every panel, make sure there's no big chunks of dirt. If there's something really small, it's okay. But if it's, something that's really gonna stand out, then we're gonna take care of it. Okay? Yeah, you see right there, a little mistake with the prepper, little primer runner. It could be probably, I don't know if you guys can see it there, but
Oh, yeah, we got it.
if I go down a little bit right there, a little sag. I want to say it's not from the base coat because I rarely don't run the base coat, but you never know. So that's one there we're going to take care of. Dark blue, some painters be like, oh fuck, I just put some clear on there, no one's going to see it. It's on the inside of the bags. Well, I'm not that type of painter. If I can fix it and I got time, hey, no big deal, right? We can fix it. Let's see, this bag looks nice. Okay.
It's kind of neat how, like, in some spots, like when you're shining just that light on there, like in the distance, it'll sort of look a little purplish.
Now these inners are a pain in the butt because you have to make sure you get every little nick and cranny covered. Screw it back there. Inside the gauges, be sure there's nothing missing.
All covered.
All covered. What's really tricky is like in here, in there. You really gotta make sure.
We are located in Detroit, Michigan.
These are our HOGWORKZ air deflectors. They're gonna be available for your 2014 to current touring models. You're gonna be offered in over 100 OEM color matched options. These will deflect the heat coming off your motor away from you, and it'll keep you cool on the long rides. So head on over to hogworks.com and take a look.
Good, good. That's good. Let's see the fenders. Okay, looks good. Looks fine. Fine. That looks good. Not too bad so far.
Looking pretty good.
Just that little primer runner. We'll find out if it's a base coat or a primer runner. Okay, that one's good. Let's check out this outer here. This one looks nice.
Do y'all buy, repair and paint Hayabusa plastics? No, we just paint our parts here. We paint a lot of stuff that, like aftermarket parts that we make for Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Like this right here is your Road Glide outer fairing. And then we got our center mount gas cap tank toppers. Those are pretty popular right now. Color match saddlebag latch covers.
Okay, not too bad. So just that primer slash maybe base coat runner on the lid for one of the saddlebags. So we got something like a little dirt right there. I don't know if you can catch it.
Oh
Right
yeah.
there. Yeah. I'm gonna sand that with a little 600. Okay. Not too bad though, right? For all the fucking parts.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. This will come off real quick. Let's try it right now.
It's got it
So-
in his pocket.
So this light here, which I love, I used to use this light color match. When I was in the automotive industry, you have the bright light or you got that blue light. So, it has a magnet back here. I ended up putting this, what would you call it, like a money clip
Yeah.
thing. So then it just
Clips right
clips
on there.
on there. So if I want to sand something, I got something to look at, right? And then I use this little sponge. Superfine the 3M. It's this one's a 600 grit. It's perfect for these little dirts here, right there. So we're gonna. My wife goes, "Well, you are so good with those hands." I was like, "Yep." Get a lot of practice at work. Now, just working that little spot right there. Just keep on working it. And you start going a little fast like that because you want to make sure. There we go. She's good, right? Okay.
And now she's happy.
Now she's happy. Okay, so now we're going to get a little 600. I'm going to go with a little 320 just in case. Because that runner looks a little mean. Let's see, where's my 600? That's 320. I thought I had 600 here. Yeah. 320, 320. Ah. Well,
Too bad 600 can't be a different color.
I know, I thought it was, but there she is, way in the back.
Way in the back.
Dirty little girl. All right. Okay, so go back here. Yeah, just right there. Okay. So I like to use a little 320. I'll tell you why. Because I like to. For me, it works this way. If it was in a car, I would not be doing that here. A little different, but 320, I can. Here, hold this real quick. I can. Let me re-explain this. So with a runner, whether it's clear on your sealer, if you hit it with 320, it's a little coarser. It's gonna cut faster, right? If I were to use 600, 800, I'm gonna be on there forever, and all I'm really doing with with 800 or say 1,000, I'm just rounding off that runner, right? And rounding it, and before you know it, I'm cutting too much into or around the edges. So let me see if this works.
You want me to hold the light on this side, or can
Oh
you
yeah,
see?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I can see a little better. And I can't really use the block too much because the way this lid is shaped. But if I use my finger again, there we go, right in the center, right there. And kind of just work it a little bit more. You can see how it's working as a guide coat, and you can see the little runner edge right there. And I'm just staying right on the runner. Yeah, it's coming down a little bit too, but that's okay. It's no big deal. And kind of feel it a little bit more here. A little bit more. Okay, we're starting to break through, so it's telling me that we are pretty much there. So now, get my little trusty 600 sponge and kind of work those 320 scratches away. I like to do like little circles, and I've learned that from experience, because if you just always go in one direction, you might not get those 320 scratches. So if you go in circles, kind of like an orbital DA, right? It's just working all that area, and I'm not digging too deep, just lightly, firmly, how she likes it, just soft, gentle, little circles. All right, a little bit more, and then you can see that the 320 scratches are kind of going away, kind of feathering back a little bit, as you can see right there, the transition. Yeah, just a little bit, and I think that's good enough there. So I didn't get my tack right, so let me go get my tack right. And let's get the fender since we're here to see the light. Just lightly. Okay, let's go to the yeah.
I think Raph enjoys having someone to hold the light.
Yeah, that makes it easier.
Yeah.
Just kind of. Also, with these metallics, like, you have to be careful with the car. Yeah, you can tag rag, but with these metallics, if you really go on there and it's really coarse, it'll grab the fibers on there, and then you're fucked. And you go to clear, and you got dirty mess. So
What color is that? This is Superior
yes,
Blue.
Superior Blue. Okay, so I think I'm good. We're covered. So
Sweet.
let's turn on the booth. Well, now that we watch the guns, we gotta come back.
Yeah.
No big deal. Shit happens, right?
Yep.
At least we're catching it now. So, turn on the boots, reset my guns again, spot it in, and finish off the bloopers.
Alrighty. Yeah, guys, we're gonna jump through, go finish off the blue burst, and then that'll be the end of our live stream today.
And before I spray, I will.
Yeah, shit, and we put the Superior Blue away too.
Yeah.
We totally put it all away.
Yeah, I should have held on, but you know, doing lives, get a little distracted, no big deal.
Get sucked into it.
Yeah, big deal. Before I spray this to spot in those two areas, I can use the pressure on the gun and kind of just get some of that dust if I left anything, you know what I mean?
And I got a question for everybody watching. So, yeah, the suit is the same color as the paint. That is right. I noticed that while you were spraying. Our PPG suits, they match the Superior Blue perfectly.
Blend right in there.
Yeah, it's a camouflage. But where's everybody watching from? And also, do you ride Harleys? If so, what kind of Harley do you ride? Drop it down below in the comments. And if you're interested in painting, or if you're interested in Harleys and motorcycles and stuff like that, drop us a follow. Be sure to drop us a follow, and be sure to share the live stream with some buddies. We do these every Tuesday morning. Sometimes it tends to be, you know, mid-late morning. Today was a little bit earlier than usual, but this is every Tuesday. We try to come on here for an hour or so.
Yeah,
and
if my orders are 2 mid coats or 2 candies, then I'm here. Yeah, 10 to noon is a good time to catch me. But today I got 2 base coat.
you got here early too.
Got here early as well, so.
Yeah, so we got some comments flowing in right now. We've got Alaska watching, West Virginia watching with the Street Glide.
Nice.
What year, Mike? JP Auto. North Carolina 2017 Harley-Davidson Road Glide Ultra. That's sick,
Oh,
dude.
nice.
Kansas City 49 Panhead. What's that?
49 Panhead?
Yeah.
Oh man, he's riding classic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We got Arkansas Street Glide, Minnesota 2023 Harley Lowrider ST. That's a cool bike right there. Lowrider STs are sick. We actually just came out with a performance headlight for the Lowrider STs. Those things are awesome, man. We got Chicago in the house, 24 Street Glide in Texas, Indiana, Louisiana, St. Mary Parish, Gulfport, Mississippi, 2019 CVO, North Carolina Gen 1 VMAX. That's cool, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. We've been averaging for the last, a couple minutes anyways, 250 to 270 viewers.
Holy shit! Thank you guys.
Yeah, we
Girls.
really appreciate it.
Yeah. Sweet.
Hanford, California, Yamaha Roadster Cruiser 1700. You know why they call it a Yamaha? Do you know why, Raph?
No.
Because it goes Yamaha. Growing up on dirt bikes and 4-wheelers, we always made that joke.
Okay. We're almost at the end, boys and girls.
Yep.
Okay. All right, well, let's go in there, spot it in, and let me throw the blue burst,
Blue
back
burst
in
on the shaker.
So when we get out, we're ready to go. Okay, let's do
All
it.
right, let's rock. That's about the fanciest paint shop I've ever seen. I painted cars in the 80s. We appreciate it.
Beautiful. That was good.
What's up, Chantel? We got the wrench and biker babe in the house.
What's up? Beautiful.
Let me see. Oh yeah, you can't even tell.
Chingon.
Chingon indeed.
Yeah, that's real nice.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's what I like. From experience, a little 320. Just work it with the finger,
Yeah.
just work it. A little 600 with the sponge. And we're golden.
Get that patchwork done.
Yeah. Okay, so let's clean this real quick, and we're down at the end, guys. So be a little patient with us.
Yeah.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
HOGWORKZ, my kind of people. Great company to buy from.
Thank you.
Chantel, love this color. Thank you. That is the Superior Blue. Make sure there's no orange peel. I totally wish I had that set up. Just did a set of tins and it was a pain to hang.
What color?
Yeah, what color did you do? Used a similar setup in college. Model spray applicator. And what PSI did you spray at?
You know, it all depends. Everyone sprays at different. So, for me, it's anywhere between 14 to 16. That's where I'm at. Depending also on the colors, you know. But 14 to 16, that's my happy spot. Put that in there, let that sit for a while. That gun up real good.
Heck yeah.
That'll fall into a 5-gallon of dirty thinner, and then at the end of the week we recycle that in a really cool system that we have here that'll separate the dirt and all the yucky stuff and turn it into clean lacquer thinner.
Heck yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. See, sometimes you pour it in there right, you're watching it come out really clean there, right?
Yeah.
And so this is my trick to really find out if it's coming out clean or not. You stick your little nozzle thingy all the way down in there. Don't hit the trigger, and then you just give a little pressure. And look at all that blue stuff still coming out.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah. I'll do that about 2 or 3 times. I mean, yeah, it's gonna clean it in the gun washer, but you know, if we can do it out here, it's a little easier. Okay. Let's go dump it in the Hercules.
Hercules.
Hercules. Alright. 10 seconds or 20. Oh, can you go give me that blue burst, please?
Yeah. holding it right?
Oh yeah. There you go. Muchas gracias.
Figure I'll give it a couple extra shakes.
Another trick is that I learned is when you're shaking it, right, built a little pressure. You see how it's pushing out a little bit? That means it's got a lot of pressure up here. You gotta be careful because if you just go open this up all crazy, it will shoot at you. So what I do is, my trick is tap it a little bit and it'll drop. You see that? It drops the paint back down.
Oh yeah.
Then you can safely open it. Nothing happens, right?
Pretty tricky.
So I got about 15 ounces there. Kind of see-through, so the color is, that's what I'm gonna do.
Ellis Customs is back. What's up, fellas? Appreciate the gift pack from the other week. Hey, no worries, dude. Glad you enjoy. Yeah, we're gonna spray this blue burst right quick, and then after that, we're gonna call her a day on the Tuesday live.
One of these days we'll do one. We should do one with just clearing the parts, so the customers can see.
Yeah, the process of clearing.
Yeah, 'cause that's a whole different beast there.
Yeah, we'll have to do that sometime. Maybe next Tuesday. That'll be the plan. We do it later. Or if I come in and you're already done basing, we can start right with any touch-ups and then go into clear coat.
So we'll get this cup ready, and we're gonna go back in there. We're going to We're going to move some of the superior parts out of this half because I don't want to get overspray from the blue burst on the superior. That'll be a big no-no.
And again, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate all the views, all the comments. Be sure to drop us a follow and stay tuned for our Tuesday lives, guys.
Okay, so let's go in there and we're gonna try to find some space for that fender.
Doubling up.
Double up, be safe. Grab the latch cup. Actually, the fender's gonna go there, so let's find some spot.
Good to see someone with the pack on. Oh yeah, Raph loves his pack.
Oh yeah.
Ellis Customs, good luck on the chassis paint, dude. Look forward to seeing it. We were watching some of your videos the other day. They're awesome.
Up that curtain.
All right, guys. Love all the stands you have made for the parts.
Thank you. Yeah, we had one of our reps do those for us.
That's
very,
cool.
Very grateful. It makes it easier for us to do our thing instead of walking around and we just spin it. Next. Okay, guys and girls, let's go do it.
All right, let's go do it. Guys, be sure to like the stream, follow us, share with your friends. This is Blue Burst. Woo! Man, that looks so cool with the light going.
Yeah, it really pops. I decided to do the third because the second one looked like it was covered, and I was like, I'll just put one light coat on there to just cover my butt. I did see 3 flaws in there.
Oh man.
Yeah, tiny ones, but we're gonna fix them. So let me put that back on there.
But guys, I think that is all for this live stream. Raph, that was a good time. Those colors are pretty sick.
Yeah. Had a good time. Thank you guys and girls for watching. We appreciate it. Again, if you guys need something, go on to HOGWORKZ.com. If you have any questions, talk to customer service.
888-615-6344. I believe that's the number. I'm kind of... Yeah, I think it is 6344. I don't know. But I'm close enough, I think. I know it's 615 and 888, and something.
HOGWORKZ with the Z.
We need to get that. We need to get that little sticker that we were talking about printed right there.
Yeah.
Be huge.
Paint fumes, sometimes we forget.
Yep.
But thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Yeah, every Tuesday. It could be anywhere from what? Today was kind of weird because I came in super early. So
it could be 8:30 a.m. It could be 9 a.m., 10 a.m.
But
Who knows?
The sweet spot is usually about
right around this time.
Yeah, 9 till what time is it now?
It's 10:45.
Yeah, usually 9:30.
So we're at a pretty dang long live stream here.
Yeah.
But it was worth it. I might actually. Yeah. But hey guys, you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you again for watching, and we'll be talking. See you guys next week.
Peace. That line needs to come up just a tad bit. A lot of patience. This is the HOGWORKZ tank topper, and I'm trying to see if this is actually going to work or not. The lacing's going to go right here in the middle, so I'm trying to decide whether to leave the line middle, come back to the edge. But if I come up higher with the fine line, the fabric's not going to want to fold like that. So if I just kind of go off of this edge, I think it'll be easier for the lacing to lay on top. I like doing this kind of stuff. So this is the lacing that we're using. It's called paisley. Since it has the mesh in between, it'll probably allow me to kind of fold it in there, you know what I'm saying?
Manipulate it more.
Yeah, manipulate it more and use the glue and hold it down. So we're gonna cut a little piece, and I'm gonna bring some cardboard, spray the glue on it, and see how it's gonna react to that. If it sticks, then we'll be fine, because then that way I can lightly spray some glue behind it, put it on the saddlebags, and it should stay.